Hello, kiddos. All right, you are here in Digital Science Notebook Part 1. And when you log into Discovery Ed, you're going to see this link, How do you use fossil fuels? And please click on it. Okay, this is going to take you to types and uses of fossil fuel, and it's going to bring you right to the Engage page. Now that same link is going to also take you to some pages on the Explore page that you'll be doing in your other digital science notebooks. So what I'm going to ask you to do is not hit this Mark as Complete button. If you hit that Mark as Complete button, the assignment is no longer going to show up here. Okay, you can find it in Assignments and Completed. That's where you can find it again. But in order to keep it here on your main screen, you have to make sure you don't hit that Mark as Complete button. Okay, so here you are on Engage. In this unit, we're going to kind of prepare ourselves for climate change, which is our next big unit that we're going to study. So you're going to learn about fossil fuels because they play a really key part in climate change and global warming, our use of fossil fuels. So just like all Engage pages, this first page is just to get your curiosity going, just to see what you already know. So go ahead and read this section, watch the videos. There's 2 videos down here. I would suggest watching them. They're not required, but they'll give you a lot of good background knowledge that you will be able to use in this unit. And then what you're going to spend most of your time on is these interactives at the bottom. So you're going to see what you already know about the types and uses of fossil fuels. Do not worry about getting these right or wrong. It's just to see what you already know. It shows me what you already know, and hopefully it'll generate some questions and get you to start thinking about this topic. So for this one, it's drag each description to the type of fossil fuel it describes. Note that descriptions can be used more than once or not at all. So if you read this one, it says also known as petroleum. You would figure out, is that talking about coal? Is that talking about oil? Or is that talking about natural gas? And you would drop it there. Do that for all of them. Note that some aren't going to be used. Okay, so if you see one that goes like, let's say you said renewable, I don't think that applies to coal, oil, or natural gas. You wouldn't drop it in either of the boxes. For the generating electricity, here are some steps that we take to generate electricity. See if you can put them in order. Not all of them will be used. And again, don't worry about getting them right or wrong. It's just to see what you already know and get you thinking about this topic. Hit submit when you're done. When you hear the words oil reservoir, what do you think that means? Describe the type of underground reservoir in which oil is found. Why does the rock structure surround? What does the rock structure look like? So see what you already know. Tell me what you already know, or just if you don't know, think about what it might look like. This one is effects of using fossil fuels. Many people are concerned about the use of fossil fuels. They argue we should use less or stop using them completely. Why? So write what you already kind of know about concerns that people have with fossil fuels, hit submit. And then lastly, can you explain, how do humans use coal, oil, and natural gas? What do we use these things to do? What do we use them for? And record your ideas here. All right. When you're done, you can hit submit, and then you are finished with Digital Science Notebook 1. You can go back into your Digital Science Notebook and reflect on your learning target.